Yo, haha, they'll never say. What is good, YouTube? Your boy Bill Neverson coming back with another quick video. And today, man, I actually had a good conversation with some few people last night in virtual reality, actually. And then we started talking about the whole Yeezy Adidas release. And while I think it's good in the month of August that other different, you can see right here, stores are contributing to releasing the whole Yeezy over time in the month of August, I just thought of something, and actually I should have thought about this sooner. So understand that there can be different types of releases in terms of how these Adidas are being distributed to consumers. So, I could be Dick's Sporting Goods and say I'm only doing a raffle style release versus what's called a first come, first serve, or I just throw you in a queue and a bunch of people are trying to get the same shoe, and whoever is there first, boom, you get the shoe. The one thing that a lot of people really didn't like about the first set of, or at least first batch of Yeezy releases through Adidas was their return policy. So how's that going to work for the rest of these stores that are going to do the same thing or could potentially do the same things in terms of their returns? Do they allow you to return the Yeezy if you, didn't want it, or all sales final? So here's what I'm getting at. Let's just say you go for a particular Yeezy, right? And you want to increase your chances at getting the Yeezy that you actually want. So let's say like out of all these stores, at least 6 of them do raffle style, meaning you enter your name, your address, some form of payment, and they'll hold on to that payment until the day of the release, or the day of the release for that raffle, and then they'll let you know whether you won or not. Because if you won, they're automatically going to charge you whatever the price is for that particular Yeezy. So think about this for a second. 6 different stores, you enter 6 different raffles, and let's just say you hit on 4 different stores for the same actual shoe. To a reseller, depending on the situation, that could be a good thing because you could then resell the shoe for a higher price. However, there are certain shoes that maybe some people just want to put on feet, and let's just say now you're stuck with 4 different pairs, and those 4 different pairs are going below retail in the aftermarket. So now you lost money, right? Here's another thing. Adidas, actually going back to Adidas return policy. Suppose what Adidas did, at least in the States, and for those that didn't know, in the States, United States, Adidas return policy was you can't return it. Once you bought the Yeezy, it's a wrap. So is that the same case for the rest of these stores? And if they do these raffle styles and you can't return a Yeezy, now you're stuck with 4 different Yeezys that's just under resale value, or at least under retail value. And, it's an unfortunate situation. It's something to think about before you jump in and start going after these Yeezys in August. I would pay attention to the return policy specifically for each one of these store vendors, because before it was easy. You could be stuck with that type of situation where you got multiple pairs or you won multiple different shoes, but you had that option to return what you didn't need. If that situation turns around to be complete opposite, and it's like, look, once you won this raffle or whatever style you did in order to obtain the shoe, you have to keep it no matter what. I'd imagine that if there's any molded pairs like the first batch of Yeezy releases, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, the people that I spoke to that actually had that experience, what they ended up doing is only giving them not the actual full refund, but a partial, kind of like the next time you buy something from Adidas, here's 10% off, 20% off type of coupon, which I'm pretty sure people were not thrilled about. So comment below, let me know what you think about the situation. It's something that, again, I didn't think about until last night when I started vibing with some people. And it's like, that could actually affect a lot of people that are actually going for Yeezys, especially for the first time and you don't know what to look for in the system. It's one of those things where you want to be mindful of what you're doing. I get you're trying to increase your chances at obtaining a Yeezy, but you don't want to go too far to the point where you're shelling out, your whatever credit card, bank institution to 8, 9 different companies without realizing that you just basically struck gold and hit every single one of them and that gold turns into coal. You get what I'm saying? So your boy Bill Nicholson, man, I'm out. I just hope that, I'm curious to see how the return policy is for Adidas in the United States for the next batch of Adidas, or at least Yeezy releases, as well as these other companies that are contributing to the whole Yeezy release. Do they have a return policy? Something to think about when you're going for your Yeezys in August. But your boy Magnificent Man, I am out. You guys, stay blessed.